Sister E, my brown eyed sister, from Atlanta. Well, not she's not from Atlanta, but we from Atlanta now from with Morris Brown. But my brown eyed sister, Erica Super Lee. I'm so happy for you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm awesome. I'm awesome. I'm excited.
Excited, y'all. We're gonna be talking about this book.
Well,
We're gonna be talking about this book, honey. I thought Woman on Fire was something, honey. Woo!
it is something.
I thought Woman on Fire was something, honey. Y'all, this book right here. And I'm gonna put the title up. I don't can we gonna will we get banned for showing the title?
Nah, it's online.
Y'all see that title? That's what we're gonna talk about. But the book is really, really good. It's again, like what they say, don't judge the book by its cover. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, she named that title. Oh my gosh, like who does that? But I'm trying to tell you, when you read, because and we're gonna go get into that later on. But I want people to understand, when people are giving their words and their testimonies, you don't start off as a saint. You don't start off as a saint. That's what I had to tell my readers with Woman on Fire. Yes, I am God's girl, but this is not what happened when I went through stuff. I was a church girl. I was praying, but them feelings and your experiences,
It's real.
it's real. That's what gets you to that point of your faith walk. You
It
know what I'm
does.
saying? So, I want people to understand, it may be some language in there that you ain't used to,
all
but
right.
it's okay though, because that's the real deal. Y'all always want us to be real, right? Y'all church people don't never want to be real. We try to tell y'all the real deal.
Keep it 100.
We keep it 100. So I'm so glad to have her in the building today. Like I said, we're going to have a juicy topic. Y'all better go ahead and get your morning tea, your morning coffee, whatever you sip on early in the morning. I hope it's something real mild. If you
Please.
get some real mild, tune in, go ahead and say, Alexa, play 101 TKO radio. Like, go ahead and get situated. It's Saturday morning. Get your little, lounge clothes on and just chill, because this episode you don't want to miss. So, listen, I hope, Nelson, how you been?
Been doing all right.
Been good?
Doing all right.
Yeah. The life of a CEO, president, and DJ over there.
Constantly working.
Working. That's what entrepreneurs do, y'all. We be like, well, I don't want to work for nobody 9 to 5, but you end up working 24/7
For yourself.
for yourself. But it's all worth it. It is all worth it. So listen. So I have my segment, that darn TaShon. All right. So, like I said, I've been going through it's been a week, y'all, and thank y'all so much for prayers and all of that. I really do appreciate it. But I needed a good laugh. So yesterday, my Cali sis, she posted on her Facebook page. She was like, my college student called me. Called me and asked me, how do you make Campbell's chicken noodle soup? She said, this generation doomed. Now, she's a great parent, and that's why she's like, this generation is doomed. She said, my child called and asked how to make Campbell's. And then it was so funny, because one of the other parents posted, she was like, I showed my child this post, and she asked, who was Campbell? Campbell. Y'all, I fell out. I was driving, tears were rolling. I tried to go live. I needed that laugh because it is so real. Like, these kids are fun. I don't care what nobody say. We still need our children, y'all. We
do.
still need the
We
kids.
do.
That was hilarious. And she was serious.
They're serious.
They're serious. I was sharing that my niece, I love her to pieces. That's my girl. But she came to me about a month or so ago. And she was like, she said, Auntie, I got something. And, I'm thinking I'm like, what's wrong? She, looks so distraught. And I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? She was like, I said, what's wrong? Because I'm like, I'm panicking, like you sitting up here doing all this. And she said, I don't have a social life. fell out laughing in front of her, right? She said, this is what I'm talking about. I can't come and talk to nobody. No, no, no. I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, no. So I had to, hurry up, put on the auntie hat and the coach hat and whatnot. I said, so what is the problem? She was like, everybody's working and then I'm working and we just can't meet up. And I said, yeah. I said, that's what usually happens when you have to pay that cell phone bill. We work. And so you don't really have a social life, you just have to. So I had to literally sit and help her plan out her social life. And I said, well, what days do your friends work? So she giving me their days that they work. I said, so what's your schedule like? So she gave me her schedule. I said, well, y'all got a lot of time. Like, what's the deal? She was like, but it's just not working. I said, okay. I said, well, we're going to put a plan together. I said, Lord, these kids are hilarious. Like, she had me freaking out. And I'm just like, what is wrong? And when she said I don't have a social life, I literally, I said, I'm sorry. You can come and talk to me about anything. About anything, including not having a social life.
You can talk to me. Doesn't mean I'm not going to laugh
right,
at you.
Like, I was
you
like,
talk.
I said, Lord, then I started thinking, I said, well, I guess that would be their problems now, because we're doing everything for them, like we're literally. But she's a good kid, so she told me, she was like, I don't think this adulthood is working out for me. I said, girl, you and me both. I said, now you understand, don't you?
The worst hood to be in.
Because she started making these plans for these trips. I said, well, y'all are. She said, y'all. I said, well, y'all going on your trip? She said, yeah, we got our trips planned for next year. I said, okay. I said, well, what's the financial plan? She looked at me. I said, because auntie ain't got it like that. Mama ain't got it like that. So y'all planning going across the world? What's your plan? She was like, we're working on that now. I said, okay. You working on it a whole year. You working. That's good. You working on it. Just know that you're working on it. So that's the life of Auntie TaShon. I am the rich auntie, but right now, the rich auntie funds on hold.
Let me hold something, Auntie.
I can let you hold the word rich.
Let me hold. They know that word. Let me hold some.
Let me hold some.
But
they were born yesterday, but they know the term. Let me hold some.
But she know that's my baby. She know that anything they want, her and my nephew. But we also teach them all. You know what I'm saying? So they don't just get stuff. So we teach them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me hold some.
Hey, yeah.
You look like that aunt that let me hold some.
I will. I'll fuss in a heartbeat. I'll be fussing.
I do that dance.
I'll be fussing. I'll be like,
do that dance.
What are you doing with your money? Da, 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 da. And then next thing I know, hold on, I'll be right back. And I'll just go on and slide a little $20 bill.
Aunt, do that dance for your
auntie. My nephew, he doing a fundraiser, and we competitive, right? And I saw the other folks. Wait a minute, what you mean who this kid that got a little bit more than you? No, let me. I'll be like,
they go fund me for anything now.
No, but this fundraiser is cool. It's a anything fun or anything fun. It's a school-wide fundraiser, and so you get to see the teams and whatnot. And so he's top 5 on his fundraiser. So I was like, yes, you in the top 5.
That's it.
You in the top 5. Then you in Kennesaw area too. Oh, no, we're not gonna do that. Not the Colliers.
There go that.
Not the Colliers. How much more do I need to put you
Auntie,
on top?
let me hold something.
$10. We're gonna
hold something, Auntie.
$10. If it's gonna take $10 to put you at the top,
let's go.
Let's
she
go.
one of them aunties.
Oh yeah,
She'll get together with the whole. Well, this is how we gonna strategize.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna sell on this side. You sell on that side.
Man,
We
yeah.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know your Uncle Bernard got about $50-$60. They telling everybody, hey, Uncle Bernard.
Man, listen, we don't play that. We gonna
Uncle Bernard.
It's a fundraiser.
Auntie TaShon said you got about $50.
There you go. What we gonna do? So my brother, his dad called me. He was like, yeah, he top 5 now. I said, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Top 5. We don't play that. No. Not when you in the school of the others too. No.
We got to get to the top 3.
Yeah, I mean that's next. That's cool, but but he knows.
You're gonna be a teacher to the day you.
I am.
It's in your spirit.
It's in her DNA.
My folks do not have to worry about school supplies and fundraisers.
All your loose leaf dreams have come true.
Listen, I got boxes now in the house right now. We got box cases of loose leaf paper. And my brother said, I said, y'all need something? He said, Sean, you already filled us up for the year from last year. We still on that one. I just want to make sure. My niece and nephews don't ever have to worry about school supplies. Never. Y'all kids won't either. Just let me know. I get some school supplies. Get some school supplies. I don't believe it now. So, hey. So that's the day in the life of TaShon. You know, it's never, I swear it's never a dull day. So listen, we are live, 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. Tank, how you doing?
I'm black. I'm black. I am African American. I'm a male. Feels pretty good. Yeah.
But you're living.
Yeah, I mean,
you are living.
Awesomely.
You are living.
Awesomely.
How the children doing?
It is my baby girl's birthday, so.
It's today.
No, it's on the 24th.
Oh, the 24th. Okay.
You know, with these kids, you gotta start playing.
Oh yeah.
Like way.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta start like.
Yeah.
Because they get old and they think they gotta like they spend your money better than you.
They do. They spend your
They're
money.
awesome at it.
They have a you know how we used to have the Sears and Roebuck and
they got
JC Penney.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
They got a list from everybody.
Oh, no. Right now there's one hot gift.
What is it?
iPhone 14.
Oh, you gonna get it for her?
I already did.
Oh Lord, see, you
didn't
fell into it. What happened to the? It's the same thing as the 13.
She has an 11.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You going in my house? You hold your phone
into the okay. So that makes sense from the 11 to the 14. Okay.
We ain't them.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense.
Look, I'm melanated on both sides.
Well, I see. I used to jump every year.
No.
But I didn't. I went from the 11 to the 13. I saved mine from the 11 to the 13.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, why get the next phone when it looks like the one before?
Right.
This is the first one that looks totally different.
For her, yeah.
For everyone.
It looks the same as the 13.
No, if you take you got to get the Pro model to get the always on screen. It has like the little circles on it. When they show on TV with that's you got.
Well, I won't be getting the 14 until when the 25 comes out.
And they gave me $800 for her old phone.
Oh, did they?
Yes,
so I don't want to. Once I get, because I own my phone, so. But I'm gonna get I'll upgrade when the.
She's 17 ownership.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to get that price down.
When you look at the prices of these phones.
You ain't got no. What job? Your job is to go to school every day and make your grades.
And people be paying that money. But I'm fine with my 13 Pro.
My last name ain't Jones.
Nelson, what you got?
I can't keep up with it.
13. You gonna upgrade to the 14?
Nah.
Yeah.
Next time I upgrade is when it's time to.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll wait.
Outdated.
Right. I ain't trying to give y'all my money. I love Apple though. I love Apple.
Listen, hey, it's a phone.
It's a phone, but you know what? It's funny. I was trying to think back before the iPhone. I had BlackBerry, and that's right when. So I always kept the phones, and I remember.
What was the purpose of the BlackBerry?
That was for business.
For
you
your
just
emails.
felt like
That's
your emails.
Email.
Yeah, you just felt like you felt.
You got the little trackball.
Yeah, the trackball.
Color.
Yeah. Then I heard the chirp. Then I used to want the chirp from everybody. The Nextel chirp. I'm like, I want a chirp too.
That doesn't even fit your personality.
It didn't, because I tried it, and
no offense, you have to be hood.
Yeah, I was like, I was in the store, and I was like, this chirping. I'm like, yeah, Sonya, like you got the 12. Hey, Sonya. What's up, Brown Knight? Rob said they're gonna learn. The kids gonna learn today. I think my niece has the 13 now. So she already said
she was at 11. She stayed there. We didn't. Hey, you gonna use that?
Yeah.
Until it's used up.
Yeah. I can't do.
Now you buying cloud storage. Now it's time to.
Man, listen, I'm paying $2.99 for the cloud storage, but now I got to add some more.
It's a Jedi mind trick.
Right.
That's the thing they do to you.
They do. Keep talking about I'm out of storage. Like, I'm paying for extra storage.
You don't really need more storage, but you're gonna buy it anyway. Because why? Apple say you have to.
And they shut your phone down. They shut your phone down. So Apple they smart. I can't. I gotta hand it to them. They smart. We fall right into
They
it.
got you.
They got me.
They ain't got me.
That's because you've Android.
It don't matter. It's a phone. I have both. I have my tablets. It's software.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't
software
gotten
to
that.
me.
I just see Apple. I can't even think about
I
going
could
to
sell you an
Android.
empty box with an Apple symbol on it.
No,
Yep.
in the beginning,
Nah,
I
no, no,
almost fell for it. Off the
mm-mm.
street, getting one of them free MacBooks from the guy over in Forest Park. Had a whole bunch of them, and my friend said, "Trinette, don't do that. That's a scam." I said, "But they all knew." This was in the beginning. In the beginning, y'all. In the beginning, almost.
What year was
Almost.
this? Because that's true
That
trustworthy.
was in the
Well,
beginning,
look, hey, well,
2000.
look, I got some swampland out in Arizona that I just really want to sell to you. Then you know,
I
put,
have evolved.
put y'all into the real estate
I
business.
have evolved.
Put y'all into the real
Back in the
estate
day,
business.
yeah. Back in the day, that's how I used to get.
They can see you. Hey,
They
look,
can
I
see
got
me
this. I
coming.
got this
They be like,
TV.
"There she goes. She gonna be supporting everything and everything." When somebody came through the apartment, this was back in the '90s, doing the ADT installation. You bring in one friend, you get a half off, and I done brought in 10 folks.
How much is your installation?
My installation was free, but that first bill was about $800 some dollars. And I'm like, and the girl knew it, so I didn't have my share. I swear I didn't have my share of getting got. Yeah, yeah. That's just a day in the life of TaShon. Yeah.
When you have your hand out, it's like you.
I mean, I've learned my lesson. That's what I said. I learned my lesson. I'm serious. I've gotten got on everything. Everything.
Again, I'm melanated on both sides.
Everything.
Nah, we not. No.
It's to the point where it's like, you know what, now I just look at people and I say, I'm going to pray about it. And that's how I know the scammers be gone. I say, I'm going to let me pray about it. And they just go and they'll be like, yeah, you a scammer.
Are you one of the?
I'm one of the ones now, but I'm going to pray on it. Let me pray on it.
Okay.
And if God lays it in my spirit to support you, then I'll do that. Or to buy from you, I'll do it. But before,
no more empty boxes.
no more empty boxes.
How would you, I mean how
I swear, I did. Ask all my friends. I was the one that got all the time. All the time. Yeah, don't ask me, Tank. It'll be in the next book. It'll be in the next book.
again? I got
Yeah.
that swampland.
Oh, no, you
I
can
need you
keep
to-
that
I
swampland.
need you to. Hey, it'll put the Colliers on the map, boy. Y'all be real estate moves.
Listen, we're about to take a music break, and when we come back, we will be joined with Sister E in her book. Y'all don't want to miss this interview, this title. Child, y'all better go ahead, grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's tune on in to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. Tank, you ready for this conversation? Nelson, you ready for this conversation?
I'm bald too.
Listen, stay connected. 101 TKO Radio and the mailroom. Be right back. And we are back. We are back live on 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. Y'all like that, Jill? That was one of my songs.
Oh, that's my jam right
That's
there.
that kind of plays right on. I was trying to get music that put me in the mood with this book.
I'm a Jill
This
Scott.
book.
I'm a Jill
I'm a
Scott
Jill
fan.
Scott.
I mean, back when she was doing Deaf Poetry Jam.
Yeah, I mean, like I've gone to all of her concerts. That is my BFF.
How? But your personality.
Jill is my inner me. Is like Jill is me.
And I know Chef probably saying, "Where's she at?"
I know. She coming. Hey, Brown Eye, what's going on, Queen? How you doing? I hate that I missed you during homecoming, but we will be.
I saw y'all homecoming.
Oh, it was lit. They still talking about it.
I saw y'all.
They still talking about
I
it.
saw y'all.
Spell House is this weekend,
Oh, yeah,
but they
she
still.
Clark was last week.
Yeah, Clark, but we had to set the tone.
Hey,
It was lit.
what?
And Dr. James already planning for next year because he saw Drake at Clark. So
People who never went to Morris Brown was at Morris Brown's homecoming.
yeah.
That's how lit it
See,
was.
Sonya even said, she said you would have to understand, really know her to understand. Yes, it's coming, Jill Scott. That's my, y'all, it's coming. Don't be surprised.
On
It's
the
coming.
way. In the lift. And
Y'all
the
gonna be
Uber,
like, oh my gosh.
Is she on a plane, a lift, or Uber?
Y'all gonna be like, oh, she had the funny. I sure am.
Ooh.
Bougie and funny and sexy.
Ooh.
Don't get it twisted. Yes. So, don't worry. Me and the Lord been talking.
Y'all been
We've
whispering
been-
to each other. Y'all been
yes.
quiet conversation.
Yes, we have no quiet conversations. Because you know, Jesus want us to be nice looking too. He want us to be nice, especially for our spouses, you know. We don't walk around here with long dresses and hair pulled back and not look good. You know, y'all get the Christian girls mixed up. Y'all get us mixed up. We still have to be set apart from the world. Don't get me to preaching in here today.
Amen.
Don't get me
Come
to preaching in here
Come
today.
on now.
He done blessed us. So he said, look like something. Look like I done
Just a
did
little
into
something.
something.
Just a little something.
Something. Look like something I, you know. So hey.
Something he put together.
There you go. There
In
you
his
go.
name. Amen.
Amen. Listen, y'all, we got Sister E in the building today. And it's so funny because, like, we've had to reschedule you. Like, this is about the third time because it was always something. And I'm like, we gonna get her in here today. But it's actually right on time because you got a big announcement. So, listen, go ahead and jump right in. Do you want to start with your announcement or you want to start well, tell us who you are and what you do and then jump into your big announcements.
Well, I am Sister E.
Yes.
Wrote a book, second book, talking about relationships. The title is a good title.
Yeah. That's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
That's
Intentionally.
What that experience? I mean, what life? Subway train? What happened? I mean, what made you think of that?
Life. So the title is A Big D and a Bald Head Ain't Worth the Hassle.
Ain't worth it.
Hold up now. Wait a minute.
Ain't worth
Wait a
it.
minute. Hold on. Wait a minute now.
Ain't worth it.
I'm ready for you.
Wait a minute.
Ain't
now.
worth it.
Wait
So
a
let me
minute
explain.
now.
Let me
'Cause y'all a
explain.
lot of trouble too. y'all hold on. Y'all got evidence and done some things to you.
Amen. And y'all
Amen.
still love us.
Yeah.
And we still love
And
you.
we still love y'all.
Y'all didn't quite,
I mean,
women, y'all dangerous.
We are intentionally.
Y'all took Rome down.
But
so you said, let me run to
Cleopatra
Amazon
wasn't
because
nice.
I like both. Yes, son, you going to get.
run to Amazon,
She talking about I like
run to
both.
Barnes and Noble. But it's a type.
Mm-hmm.
So the title is a type. You have your type. Some people have light skin, long hair. You men, let's talk about your type. Light skin, long hair. Some of them only like the big girls. Some of them only like them skin, big breasts, big dick, thick in the thighs, slim in the waist.
Yep.
It's a type.
Yeah.
And that is my type.
That's her type.
But that type come with little ifs and ands and kinks and winks.
So you don't want James. You want Tyrone.
No. I didn't say we didn't. I didn't say we didn't want them.
Tyrell.
I didn't say we didn't want them.
We want you.
We want that.
You want a little day, a little.
Ray, Day.
You want somebody? Hey, I'm kicking the door in first, boy. I ain't knocking.
Hey, we want it.
Oh, you talking too much? Oh, you talking too much? Hold on, wait a minute.
Look, pull the hair. That's
Keep
what
talking.
we want.
We want that. Go in there and fix me a sandwich.
What you saying
Yes,
now?
sir.
Go fix me a sandwich.
You better put cheese.
You better
on
put
it.
cheese and mayo on it.
Right.
It better not be dry.
Sonya said, I understand because that type comes with some therapy. Yes. Yes.
You say that? Yes.
Yes,
like,
it comes
like
with some
you
therapy.
reminiscing over there. Yes.
No, but I mean, when you think about your past days and you think about it now, it's like that's the part that we don't think about. We want the.
Why did your daddy show up on campus?
Because I was thinking just like this in this book. Because I wasn't thinking. Old boy needed some therapy, and we always trying to fix y'all. So hey,
A lot of them looking for wives and need to be looking for counselors.
That's your next title of your book.
That's big.
That's out there now.
That's the
That's
next
big
title.
right there. That's a lot you said.
But when you get in the book, it's actually for my sisters. It's actually to help us navigate those relationships and how to get over those relationships.
Right.
The ain't worth the hassle part is where we're navigating. That's the part where, you know what, I saw his red flags, but I still dealt with him. I knew he cheated on his last girl, but that thing was so good. I accepted it anyway.
Right. So it's not a male bashing book. I want people to understand it's not a male bashing book. It's not it's not even discussing y'all in that manner. Like she said, it is talking to the sisters and saying, hey, you know what? We did see these red flags. Just like in any relationship, even if it was the opposite, guys see the red flags, but we as women, we see these red flags, but we automatically try to fix it. We try to fix y'all. We try to fix the situation, and we overlook those red flags. You know what I'm saying?
Give me a red flag.
A red flag, sure.
Give me a red flag for you.
Me? Oh, I tell y'all, my red flag in Woman on Fire was the fact that I had to go pick him up from his mama's house. Wow, that was a red flag.
That's a classic
well,
one right there.
at that time, it was a red flag because I'm thinking, here I go again. I'm saving a dude. Like, you can't come and pick me up. I got to go pick you up. And then, so when you start doing this, and let me put this out here because I know men start, well, what if there's a difference if we know that your car has broken or, if there's a end goal. But when you got those guys who are used to you doing stuff,
I really live with my mama.
Right.
That part.
And even if you live with your mama, then have a goal because now financially it would make sense if you have that financial plan. Because if black people can live together and save money, it'll be good. But if you just living with your mama, because you living with your mama.
And you want to play video games all day.
Right. That's the part that we have an issue with. Not the
You don't want to come kick it with me later? That's what it is. You don't
Evelyn
like Call
says,
of Duty.
That part.
Evelyn says women try to fix red flags more than men because women are taught to value relationships more highly than to succumbs to. That's why she succumbs to it. And that's the truth. Like we try to fix
him.
Everything. So finish telling us about I ain't go girl, you had me. You really you that she went to on the phone and he was a murderer and all that.
So that's not me. I know.
I keep
Imori.
I know it's Imori. It's Imori.
Imori.
I be Arthur to Arthur. We be talking like that. Imori. Now Imori, I had her on a prayer altar. I was in the.
She needed to be.
She
on
needed
a
prayer altar. Yeah.
Look, and her daddy the bishop.
I know.
And her mother the evangelist.
Yeah.
They talk about the preacher kids all the time.
Oh, they horrible.
Yeah.
They
preacher kids are not horrible. We're just looked at.
I met some preachers.
You just see us more.
I was like, do your daddy know? Your daddy know about this?
Hey,
what chapter? What chapter this was?
what that monk do?
Is this Bible study? Is this Bible study?
Singing in the choir, singing in the choir.
In that choir, the preacher's kid.
The preacher kid is the one that's so calm that they in church with it.
Teacher
They
kids
so
and preacher
relaxed that
kids.
they in church like you scared, but don't worry about it.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
wait a minute.
All in daddy's office.
Right. So finish telling us about this book and like where did it come from? Where did this title and like the y'all gotta go pick up the book. That's all I gotta say. And she's gonna tell you where, but you gotta go get this book. What was the inspiration behind it?
So the inspiration was my journals.
Okay.
I was moving, and you know how let me get rid of some stuff, let me keep some stuff. And I'm going through and I see journal after journal after journal, heartbreak after heartbreak, laughter. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, we called journals diaries.
Right.
So these were my diaries.
Right.
And I was like, I was asleep. And I was like, God, why did I go through all of this?
Yeah.
You know, what happened? And he said, it's time for you to let your mess become the message. I was like, oh, I got to tell the world how stupid I was.
Yeah.
He's like, your testimony is going to bless someone.
Yeah.
And when I'm talking to young adults or talking to other people, I'm telling them, giving them examples.
Yeah.
You know, talking and teaching. And then I say, I was there. I did this. And I. And then it made them feel better. Like, oh, okay, I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, somebody else been through that. If you can come through that, I can come through that.
Right.
So it becomes the message. And it becomes his message. And it's like now you can help heal somebody and help somebody else get over it. Now someone else is not stuck. Like, how do you get from loving this man because somebody wrote we love them to our soul?
Yeah.
So now how do you get from loving him through your soul to loving you?
Right.
To seeing you first.
Right.
So when I went through the steps myself,
Yeah.
now I can tell somebody else how to overcome.
Yeah.
Let that man be and get over here to get to what's next, get to what's for you.
Right.
And so my type, as you'll see in the book, all has something in common.
Yeah.
The big head, the bald head, and the thing that control us.
Remote.
The D.
So a lot of us are stuck.
Yeah.
We stuck, and it's because we did the ultimate, as they say, we had sex before marriage. Well, if you don't know who you are, and he definitely don't know who he is, y'all just in there playing pity pat.
Yep.
And that thing.
Yep.
So now you all in love, you all caught up, your feelings, those soul ties, and you wonder why you keep going back to him.
Right.
You know that boy was raggedy.
Right.
You knew she was right. You knew she had a smart mouth. You knew she spent a lot of money. You knew she was all about her paper.
Right.
And you still went and dated her, so the guys can look at it the same way.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can look at it the same way. Like, I saw her red flags, even though women are tuition.
Yeah.
Intuition is prominent. It's like,
Right.
Knew I should have
we
opened
see
that
you
car.
coming. See?
Knew I shouldn't have opened that car.
That's it.
Though Miss Doe say raggedy from the beginning. Right.
I'll admit, my wife, and this is, she said, babe, when I first met you, you were a hot mess. I'm like, what?
See?
Yeah.
Hot one?
Yeah. What is a red flag for you as a man and a woman?
If I'm out at 3-4 o'clock in the morning and you out at 3 or 4, that's a red flag. Because both of us is up to something.
Up to something.
Recognize your people.
Recognize your people.
Yeah. Sonia says, Sister E, stop stepping on my toes. What'd you say? Because it, and this is as women, and as you mature, you start realizing, like, okay, let me turn these messes into the messages, because I want, we're always talking about, we want better for the next generation or whatnot. And we have to do better. And by doing better, meaning we have to share our journey. Because a lot of women just figure, they look at us now and be like, oh, she had it together. No, baby, we done been through some things. Like I had to tell a young lady, baby, everything that you telling me, I done been there, done that, and
But
more.
but it's both men and women.
Yeah.
We all go through that same
Yeah.
stage. And
Right.
it's just being honest. We go through that,
Yeah.
like we go through that stage like, hey, you know what? I ain't making the best decisions right now. But you know what?
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Someone says, so many people talk about not telling your business, but if you think about it, testimonies are our business.
says
Yes,
in
you
the
don't have to
Bible.
tell everything, but if you don't discuss what we went through, how will our children learn? And that's the misconception. It is not telling our business. It's teaching. It is teaching, because if I want my niece to be on the lookout, if I don't share anything with her, then guess what? She's going to go through the same thing. And then I'm going to feel bad, because it's like, wait a minute, I didn't tell her. So it's our duty to educate, and that's what we have to look at, the testimonies, and to show the young women, hey, you know what? It's okay. We all have been down that road. We've made those mistakes. It's okay. We've all been in love. We've all lust. We've all spent our last check on the dude.
The last check.
The last check.
Oh, you gotta look great when you said that.
Spent all my checks.
A little something came up.
I done bought cars.
What?
I done bought.
Oh
yeah.
Don't run by
skip
that.
I done spent cars.
That's big. That's what,
Yeah,
20,000?
we try to tell you.
20,000? 20?
No, used cars,
You-
not
okay,
but still was
Yeah, still, used
take
cars
your
be
student
20
refund
grand.
money. You buying. You done spent money on trips. Road.
Now, what most dudes do, and it's a shame, they get their chick to buy them rims.
Yeah,
That was,
Look at
that was the big thing.
y'all. Look at Nelson.
She gonna love
You
me.
done got
She
you a
gonna
set
buy
of
me some
rims. You know what, Nelson? Look at he ain't got no shame in it. Don't be dapping each other. Don't be pounding.
Listen. Before I was saved, I was a
Before you
heathen.
were saved, you was a heathen.
Hey, the gray mean he changed me.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah,
He changed.
he did.
Deliverance.
What?
Y'all, so y'all done got some rims.
Listen,
What gift y'all done got?
Listen, another red flag. We'll take your car and don't come
Yeah,
back
that is so true.
until after it's time to come back.
Right.
And then you fussing at us.
And then we sitting there looking at the whole time, and then all we could think is, oh, he's so cute. He loved me.
But he didn't take your. You late for work?
No, he
didn't took your car.
He done brought you some Victoria's Secret. What's that melon, cucumber melon perfume set, and
in that pink and white box.
and that pink ice ring,
It's in a
That's
big
it.
pink and white box.
That's it.
and then got you a pink ice ring when it was popular back in the day. You be like, oh, he loved me.
The Swarovski crystals.
Yeah,
The Swarovski crystals. That was. Hey,
but like
listen.
he loved me. He didn't mean to the whole time. When you think about it, we done did some stuff.
Man,
We done did some stuff.
a lot.
We done did some stuff, man. Y'all, listen, don't try to fake the fuck. Don't try to front, y'all. Y'all know y'all done.
Everyone has.
Yeah, when you think about it, we've been there. We've made
that.
those foolish decisions, and we've been wrapped up because we done slept with the man.
He made you make that sound.
Yeah.
Now you spending your whole pocketbook.
Wait, she said he made you make that sound.
Talk
Don't
about
trip.
that sound.
You know that sound?
Talk about that sound.
Made it go pop.
Tell us about that sound,
When he
Sister.
makes you make that sound in the bedroom or the car, the living room. I'm just saying,
Hey,
when you in motion.
In motion.
Ain't no. Listen,
He done
we
made that
trying to tell the bougie out there.
He
Let
done
the
made you-
bougie out there know. Ain't no anytime, any place. Janet told me.
Look at
Look,
But if we don't, then y'all be talking trash about it.
but it's that sound to have us spinning our pocketbook on this man who we know.
Hey, Nelson, you know what you did to get the rim. You know what you did. You know what you did. Oh, you know what you did. Listen, but the thing is, like for us, we go through the same thing. We as men, we get to that point in our life. What really goes on big when you meet that first older.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you understand what really, and to them it's vice versa. I found me a young 18-year-old who don't know better.
Yeah.
I'm about to, and in their mind, I'm about to spin him around. And when he doing, he just sitting there just
Going.
Hey, I'm on this ride. Please don't tell my mama. Is my mama gonna come and tear all this up and shut it down?
Shut it down.
Oh, don't tell homeboy.
Man,
Right.
that's the worst thing you can do, because with your homeboy, I see her, they gonna make a comment and gonna blow your spot.
Right,
'Cause first of all, you wasn't supposed to even tell them nothing.
Right.
But you young though. You young, and you all you know is, hey, I got my sword. Hey, you in there just in it. You have no clue until she, hey, I told you not to say nothing.
Now you gotta
Ooh,
go.
y'all, Sister E, a big D and bald head ain't worth the hassle. Ain't worth the hassle. Listen, so when you say ain't worth the hassle, because I want people to understand that, I want women especially to understand that we've been through this journey as a woman. You're a mature woman now, and when you say the hassle, what was the hassle? What was the hassle? Like, because everybody's, believe it or not, everybody's hassle is different. Is different. You know what I'm saying? So explain to us what that what it ain't worth it, but some people may be like, well, that's my man and I love him and this, that, and other. Because I want women to understand, y'all. We done been here. We trying to tell y'all.
And it's not just the women, but the men too.
Right.
The hassle part is everything that you go through when you saw the signs. The hassle is you up crying. He not answering his phone. He ain't called back. He not, and you don't know where he at. But you got an idea of where he at. He over with Susie.
Yeah.
You know. He
I'm
ain't
having
called.
hold on, I'm
He
having
was coming.
flashback.
So and you study calling. Call number 35. Call number 38. It's 2 hours later. Now you in your car driving around looking for him. Is he here? Is he there? Sis, that's the hassle. Now you crying, you all out in public, acting a fool.
Right.
Because you found him, and then you acted a fool.
Acting a complete fool. Why? Why your heart rate up?
Driving
Why
across
you
the
crying,
city.
stressing, about to lose your house?
Right.
All over a man, and he got Susie down the street.
Right.
That's the hassle. The hassle is anything that takes you out of character. Anything that makes you do something that you know better than scratching up his car. Why you touching the brother man's car? Sis, why you busting out his windows, Jasmine?
Busting out the windows.
Why? Now you gotta go to
Forget
jail.
the sugar in the tank, but bust out the windows.
That part.
I mean, I done had all 4 tires stabbed.
Because the insurance won't pay after 2.
Right.
Oh, 4.
You ever
good.
you had tires
4.
busted?
When they come out to the car, that means you was real good.
Notes left on somebody else I was dealing with.
See,
You had notes left.
them other women inbox. This my
So
man.
you had kind people.
See, you going after another sister
They went
about
after
this man.
the
LaRon said, I'm stuck on what's considered big. Sister E, he laughing because some men egos are bigger than their bald head. Saya says, speak, Sister E. Evelyn says, it goes something like this, about 20 minutes after 6. Tony about it, right. And Saya said, I've definitely been there more times than I'd like to admit. And like when you get up in the middle of the night and you start thinking, you be like, oh, nah. Hey, he ain't answer my call. And back then for us, it was the pager. And he ain't returned that pager call. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm getting in my car. I'm driving across 285. Back then, 285 was a long way from anything.
Girl.
And you driving. The only thing that's open is Waffle House. You stop at Waffle House to get a little something
and
for
you.
you.
Swear you see his car almost at every place you pass. That's his car. That's his car.
Look, I knew my guy like buffets. So I go by the buffets. It's only 3. Golden Corral, the Chinese. Oh, that's where you at? Okay. Now I gotta go in here and show out. What?
Then you pull up to the house.
No, what was worse for Toy is like she would get mad because it's like, and women do call you at 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And the first
Yeah.
thing they hear is the air
Yeah.
coming from the window. Oh, you in your car?
Where you been?
Right.
Actually, I'm just going out. I'm just
Like, who
going
you
out.
with? What's her name? Like, you forget all that. You be like, what's her name?
What you talking about?
Right.
Nobody. And then the thing is, you got the other chicks in here. You like,
You better not say nothing. And what she do? Be quiet.
She don't
Right.
say
She be
a word.
quiet. She be
That's the
quiet.
hassle.
Don't say a
Right.
word.
Quiet as a mouse. You know he talking to his
Right,
wife.
you know
he talking to
exactly.
his main chick.
Right.
And you quiet as a mouse.
You quiet.
Oh, because he made you make that sound.
Yep. That's all it is. Because he made you feel good in the moment.
Well, I mean, now hold on. We do some dumb stuff too. Now,
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all do.
I mean,
y'all do.
y'all when y'all baptize us, we be
Yeah, y'all do. Stalking.
whoo,
Over.
Sit on
Come
your-
up to the
They say
job.
nose wide open.
Your nose wide.
sitting on the car at 6 a.m. because she won't talk to you. Just sitting on the hood. Just come out and talk.
Meet
to
somebody
me.
at the up at their job with a bouquet
I
of
didn't
flowers.
mean to
Where
say
you coming
all that.
from, Negro? Ooh, what? We only talked one time. What you mean? Why you at my job? Yeah, y'all didn't.
I ain't do all that.
Yeah, I didn't have them.
I couldn't do the stalker thing. I felt no.
Chef said, "What? Yeah, y'all know y'all done did some stuff too.
Ain't no-
Y'all know it's be wide open.
Wide open.
Yeah.
What's the worst you
Yeah,
ever done?
yeah. What's the worst? What's the worst?
The worst thing I ever did. Mm-hmm. I hid in my car.
You hid in your car
I hid in my car.
to do what?
To hide from this chick. She was beating on it, and I knew that if she hit me or physical kind, I can go to jail.
Right,
I'm a big black dude.
right.
So you know what's gonna happen when the police pull up.
So you got in your car.
Roll the windows up, and I mean she was beating on the windows, and just so happened the cop was parked at the front of the gate just watching her. And so I'm in my car. He said, "Bro, you know how I look at your big sitting in the car." I said, "Hey, you know what though? I ain't going to jail
I'm
today.
not going to jail.
Not today." I hear it. Hey, you can go and break these windows. That's on you.
Chef said, "Tank, shh."
I ain't have no. Hey, listen. Can't do it. Can't do it.
So you said come to the job show. Yes, I mean they show out like you. Yeah. What's the worst you've done, Nelson? Nelson got
Just a smile.
So much, so I don't know.
So you need to write a book.
Nelson got rims.
Right up. Nelson got
When
real.
you got the
A whole
whole
set.
set of rims. And back then I was what 12 to 1700
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. You got a whole set.
You were great that night.
You were just riding around. Then had everybody else in the car but her in the rims.
Awesome performance.
Don't clap for that.
Ooh.
You said what? 2 sets.
She gave him the whole kit.
Oh my God.
Bruh, you wide open. Wide open.
See,
Listen, y'all. I mean, we've all been there, but when you think about it, you can sit back and you laugh about it because
Oh,
you're
you can
like,
laugh now.
yeah, you can laugh now because you're like, oh wow, I really went through that. I really did this for these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about it, but that makes it better because now you know your self-worth. Now you understand what I went through so I can get to here so I can be that testimony for other women and men, like you said, because again, you don't want to see our folks just keep going through stuff. You know, when you like, sis, come on. He not doing you right, sis. Come on, time to move on. There's somebody else out there that likes you, that loves you, that's gonna treat you better. Just leave him alone. But you know, of course, we got them hard-headed ones too. That
Why you girl calling me out?
what she said, I thank God I didn't run into Nelson. Right. A whole set of rims plus. He probably had like 4 or 5 sets sitting up in the
Had
garage.
a fifth wheel on her back.
What'd you say? See, Chef trying to call it T-Bar cars and rims. Don't be ashamed. I ain't buy no rims. I bought a car. I ain't buy no rims.
Hey.
I bought a car. I ain't buy no rims though.
That's
a lot. But I done done some stuff, you know.
So the first time you saw another chick in that car, what you did?
Oh,
what?
You just look.
I didn't. Busting out I wrote the first song to bust out the windows. I wrote the lyrics.
If I'm not riding,
If I ain't riding, I what? East Point. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm tell all my business.
Nelson, you ever got some flat tires?
East Point. What you say? I love you too, Chef. I'm so glad God delivered me. I'm so glad. I mean, when you think about it, deliverance, like the stuff that we do we think in love. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how bad you got to be for a chick to bust all 4 tires and the spare?
Listen, on that note, we're gonna take a break. Stay connected to 101 TKO Radio. Listen, I want y'all to think about it. I don't want to flash back too much because I don't want some of y'all to resort back to counseling or whatever. But think about
triggers.
Yeah, no triggers. Think about what's the worst thing that you've done, like, or the craziest stuff you've done. Ooh.
Yeah.
So listen, stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. We'll be right back. 4 tires and a spare.
And the spare.
And the spare.
And
You ain't going
and
nowhere.
She ain't have the keys.
Listen, we are back. 101 TKO Radio in the mail room in the playlist. Is if y'all know these songs, y'all understand today's topic. Listen, we have Sister E in the building. She is talking about this new book. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to go get it. And it's funny because all of us are sitting here reminiscing about the stuff that we did, men and women, and we just really thank God for the deliverance and just the maturity and so forth. Listen, our phone lines are open. If you want to call and chime in, 678-439-7419. Go ahead and call in to chime in. If you have the book, tell us what you think about the book. If you listen. Because again, all of us have been down that road, and we want you all to understand. And if you're going down that road, because there's still some that are still going down the road,
Listen.
there's still some that's going.
I ain't never bought no car. I
Listen,
ain't never bought no rims.
let me tell you something. But you had your windows busted. You had them tires flat, didn't you?
I was missing.
Two.
I was missing for 72 hours straight,
You had them tires busted, didn't you?
and I was missing for 72
And you
hours.
ain't grown until you had to buy a whole set of tires.
When
That hit differently.
When you turn your AC on and all you smell is eggs, you were a bad boy.
I need to know how she did that.
I know, right? Now, I never
creative.
did do the sugar in the tank. I didn't do the sugar in the tank. I didn't do that.
It's in Louisiana and it's hot, and every time you turn on that AC, all you smell is eggs.
Eggs. Oh.
Yeah, so it was rotten egg?
Oh, they turn rotten after a while.
Oh, so the whole, okay, I see what you're saying.
You know that vent that's
Yeah.
in front of your window outside?
Yeah.
That is your direct air going in.
Oh, so she didn't put egg.
And I mean, when I...
And you couldn't
I
get
don't
that
know if she put
smell.
salt and pepper. No matter, and the thing was, no matter how much you wash it, once it dries,
How long did you have that car after that?
wow.
You thought about her every single time.
Listen, we got a caller online. Caller, how are you? Caller, how are you?
I am doing just fine on this Saturday morning.
And
Good morning.
who are we talking to?
Maria?
Who?
Yes,
good
Maria.
morning.
Oh, good
Good morning,
morning.
Maria.
Thank you for calling. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing fine on this Saturday morning, just sitting, laying back and reading your book right now.
Awesome. Well, thank you. What do you think of it?
I mean, I am very much enjoying it, and usually after I read my books, I give it a scale of 1 to 10, and I can assure you that it will be a 10.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Although the main lady in the book is getting on my nerve with her thirsty, desperate self.
Wasn't she?
She's very thirsty and desperate, and that's what the problem with the women are today. I'm used to men being like this, but women of today, most of them don't have no decorum about themselves.
Right.
Mm.
And you got to sit back and listen to men. If we keep our legs closed and listen, we'll be much better.
Yes,
I know
we
that's
will.
right. I know that's right.
You can learn a lot from men, but you got to keep your legs closed and listen.
That's good.
Well, I'm enjoying the book. It's a really good book. It really is.
Awesome. Well, thank you. What part of the country are you calling from?
Thanks. Atlanta, College Park.
All right.
Awesome. All right, College Park.
Well, thank you so much for
Okay.
tuning in and listening and
All right, continue
reading the book.
to write.
Awesome.
Yes.
We will. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you. She said she gives it a 10. I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to miss this book. Y'all don't
She
want to
said
miss
y'all
it.
need to keep them closed.
Keep them
The
closed.
legs closed.
But I mean, that's the truth. And that's why I tell my clients, like,
But you know what though? It's the truth, but y'all won't. You know why?
well, the new ones.
Because a lot of women are being taught about
Can
the
you hear now,
power,
Sha?
about power, and
Yeah.
how they wield it.
Well, and we have that. Most people have that message mixed up because there is power in there, but you
Oh,
also gotta.
it's
Yes,
more than
it's
power
power
in
in the P now. It's power in the P. But you gotta. I know that a lot of my clients be like, "Well, you always say, keep your legs closed." I say that for a reason because again, most of us haven't gotten to that level of understanding that power, and then if you don't know how to use it, you are going to attract those same type of men, like you said, the same type of guys, and because you're giving it up, you know what I'm saying? Like when I had to be celibate for 8 years, I knew I was attracting the same type of guys, the guys who cheated, the guys who had children on me, and the guys that I always nurtured. And I had to stop and say, it ain't them, it's me.
It's me.
And that's what we don't want to hear. And I'm
That's
like,
it.
because if I'm always sleeping with the guy because I'm falling in love so easily, or, you know, I like when he buys me something or he just pays attention and then boom, I give it up, then I just misuse my power and didn't really understand the power that I had.
That's it.
So guess what? I'm attracting the same type of guys, like you said, the same type. And guess the cycle continues.
The cycle continues.
And then you're constantly in this cycle and you're thinking like, okay, so why do they keep doing this? Well, because you keep opening your legs. You ain't
the
got it.
definition
And
of
the first
insanity?
time that I went, after I got divorced, I was like, that was it. I said, even through a marriage, I'm attracting the same type of guy. So let me change something. I had to go celibate for 8 years to get to undo those soul ties from every guy I had been with. And then I had to say, okay, now I can see clearly now. Now I have my power back.
That's it.
That's the difference. You know, and I tell people, you're grown. So you can do whatever you want to. However, just know that when you have sex, it comes
the
with,
game.
yes, it changes the game. I don't care what nobody says. It changes the game. Somebody's not going to have an understanding. I don't care what somebody's not going to have an
Well,
understanding.
it more than changed the game. It changed the halftime show. I mean,
Look,
It changes everything.
that's those
the
men
post
that,
game interview be different.
Right.
Your hair be slicked back, and you had an afro 20 minutes ago.
that's those men that you in a whole relationship.
Yes.
And he's single.
Exactly.
He see you all the time.
Yep.
You in love. You thinking you in a whole relationship,
Yeah.
and he's single.
He's single.
Except when he with you,
Exactly.
and we accept it.
We accept it and we keep
But
rolling.
also, too, sometimes we tell y'all that in the beginning.
Right.
I give you that.
And we
And
don't
then-
hear that.
But no, what you
Because
hear
your
is,
action.
you know what?
Right.
I am Dr. Bombay. I'm going
In the
to
book.
fix him.
That's in chapter 8.
I'm going to
Yep.
prescribe some of this
Yeah.
and give him some of this.
Yeah.
And like, we ain't going to take it.
We don't hear you.
I can ride him and make him change his mind.
Yep. Yep.
If I do this, if my
Mine.
mouth do that, he gonna love me.
Mine, for the next 20 minutes, mine change.
Right.
It's men.
In love with lust. That's what she talks about. In love with lust. Because we do think that we can change y'all. We think that, okay, well, you know what? When he's with me, that's all he just thinking about me.
But
That
he
man
told
ain't
you no.
You're right. Y'all told us
Clear
no.
as day.
But your actions, like she said, and that's the part that y'all don't understand. And not just men, but women too, because you have those women who are the opposite as well. You have those men that are wanting want the same thing, want good relationships. But then you got those women, but y'all, we don't hear y'all. Your action says differently because your action said, oh, wait a minute. We just slept together.
But
I'm over his house. I just spent a couple of hours. We on the couch eating popcorn, and he got his phone. He turned his phone upside down, or it's right there. He ain't answered. But then when I leave your house, we together.
well, look,
We done married.
I told you, I was taught to be all I could be. I was taught to give 100% in anything that I do. I don't know how else to do it.
LaRon them
How many
said
tires got busted out?
some women think because they choose to call the man over, they have gained power. When at the end of the day, the man is still getting what he wants, and that's the cookie. That's true. Evelyn says the male equivalent of keeping your legs closed is keeping your D in your pants or keeping it zipped up. Men need to be as selective about who they have sex with,
Amen.
and also, but society does not demand he be as pure as women, and that is so true. And that's
That
the
is
reason
true.
why when we get to, if that communication is not clear, like you said, y'all tell us No, but we don't hear that because of the actions.
Your actions.
We have another caller. We got another caller. You blowing up the lines today, Sister E.
Woo!
Woo. Hey, how are you? Who's calling?
I feel attacked. I just want to say this morning, y'all topic.
Well, ma'am.
No, but I had to call in. I have to see book Discourse Chelsea. I love the book. It's phenomenal, and I love you guys' conversation this morning. I just had to tap in real quick.
Thank you,
you.
Chelsea.
So have you bought any rims or cars? have you?
My bad, y'all do y'all thing.
That's right, girl code.
5th, 6th, and 7th.
Girl code. Thank you so much, Chelsea.
5th, 6th, and 7th Amendment. She brought them all into play at one time.
You know, you get to that point, you're like, we did some stuff. That's all y'all need to know. That's all y'all need to know. I just so happen to share mine because mine is in the book.
Damn, I missed out on the rim part. I missed out on that one.
Listen, I mean, seriously, because y'all tell us no. We hear you, but we don't hear you. Yeah, we heard you.
And then we're taught, on the other hand, to be all we can be. Don't go in the half step.
Is that communication?
Don't go in the half step.
The biggest problem with that is it comes with the baby daddy, baby mama.
Yeah.
We broke up.
Yeah.
You coming over to see the kid, do the kid, but then you staying for the late night snack, and you wonder why she acting a fool when you want to bring this new girlfriend around.
Right.
You said we no longer together.
Right.
But you came, got a little cookie.
Right.
But then the next day you want to bring this new Susie May around.
Right.
And now I'm about to act a fool. You was just in my bed.
Exactly.
Fellas, I know she stepped on some of y'all toes.
Stepped on a whole lot.
Your
We in
actions
Atlanta.
have to match your words.
We
But
stepped
you know
on a
what,
whole
though? That's a
lot.
stigma that, that's like a baby mama, baby daddy rule. You can always go back. You heard
We
that
gotta
rule
get
before.
rid of
But
that
we got to
rule.
get rid of that. And I'm not a baby mama.
I am.
But I've been in that situation where I was the girlfriend and the baby mama, wanted to fight, and I'm just like, but y'all knew that he was dating me, and I didn't, and I'm thinking y'all are done, and then you start looking back like, oh no, you've been dipping back and forth. That's the reason why they looking at me like crazy,
Delivering Pampers and
right?
bringing McDonald's for the whole house, but bringing mama some.
Right.
Big D.
And that's the
later.
reason why you have these relationships, all out of whack, because it's like, wait a minute, these mixed messages. And that's why I said clear,
messages.
concise communication
There's a whole bunch of dudes going,
essential. Right. You cannot do that. And for the women too, because we get in them little moods, we be like, just go on and give it. No, you cannot do that. You gotta partner with your, what you call it, co-parenting, and you gotta be, no, it's like no more. We cut off.
It. That's all.
Even if you divorce with you going through, cut it off. I talked about that in my book. The last time with my ex-husband, the last time we had sexual intercourse was that date, and that was it. It was now going back and forth, because I already knew that you were now with a new family. So what I'm going to keep going back and forth, put myself in an emotional trench, and then you up here, you got two, and you gloating and all. No, cut it off. Done. That was it. And I wrote about it in my book.
She said cut it off.
Cut it off. And you better be glad I was of Jesus, girl, because I would have cut it off.
All right, Lorraine.
Cut.
Look now.
I'm trying to cut Brother Walt off.
Look now.
Bump
But
tires.
I was that baby mama. I went back. Oh, I'm lonely. I'm too busy with the kids. I'm doing this, doing that. He come over. He knew what he was doing. He popped up. It's late. Oh, I just came to put the boys to bed. Know they go to bed.
Right.
But you here at 9.
Who else we rocking? Who else we rocking tonight?
And what I do, because I'm lonely, I'm tired, just need a little because I'm stressed. I got a little, but then what did he do? He went back with where he was. And now I'm over here in my little hurt feelings the next day driving to work.
Right.
Texting, calling, good morning.
Right.
You can't do that. You got to cut it off.
Cut it off. cut it off. Evelyn says some men tell women no on purpose while he knows he does things that demonstrate a relationship. They plan all along
Like
to
what?
get her feelings, then route her his escape by saying we were never in a relationship.
We weren't
And
together.
that's the part that
That's
Evelyn,
it.
I love Evelyn because she's gonna put in that professional mode that
That's it.
that's all that y'all do. Y'all say no and knowing good and well your actions. It's just the
Don't
actions.
match.
If
But,
you say
okay,
no,
but if
then say no.
If I half step doing it, that's gonna make me look bad.
Oh Lord. Or what about the baby daddies that want to use the D as the child support?
Mm.
Instead of delivering money, all you want to deliver is the D because your finances ain't quite right.
Now that part I can't agree with. You got to take care of your kids. That's what.
Well, that's what she said.
Some woman taking care of him, so he can't take care of his kids, so he delivering what he can deliver.
But and then she accepts it, and then again. there
So
go
basically, we
that-
just ratchet on both sides.
we are. We
just-
ratchet on both sides, but
we
you
just
know.
all go through that period, that time
Yeah.
in our life.
But you still have some adults who are still going through. That's the part that I think most of us, like, who've been down that road, and it's like, look, we're trying to tell y'all these
Don't do
signs. Just don't do it because this is what's happening. Like
But
the cycle.
It is
a cycle.
Crazy
Because
cycle.
right now,
Yeah.
you see, like right now, I have teenage kids, so you see the stuff that they're starting to go through, and
Right.
it's the same things. Like, hey, and you're telling them that that's nothing new.
Right. It's like it's nothing new. It's like, baby girl, he got somebody else. If he got somebody else, baby.
No, he don't.
He
loved
loved
me.
me. Well,
He loved you for that moment.
right.
That's
So
true.
why you find a gift receipt for Bath and Body Works? He ain't buying his mama that. He bought the new scent. That's
His
for
mama wear Avon.
right. Fashion
got
Fair and
Bath and
Avon.
Hey,
Bath
now
and
these
Body
new
Works.
mamas, you gotta think about them. The new mamas now.
They're-
Well, they at Mary Kay. They wear Mary. They
wear Mary
ain't,
Kay.
they are
They
not
ain't
getting
no
no Bath
white
and Body
diamonds.
Works. Yeah, they ain't white diamonds.
Shit, grandma ain't but 37.
Right, that part.
I mean, there was a incident with my niece and the guy she was dating, and it was so funny because now they have phones, right? That have the iPhones or whatever, and his background or something, it was, I don't know, it was dark or something like that. And I said, so my sister got on the phone. She's like, "Where you at?" I said, "Lisa, just don't go hard on him. Don't go hard on him." She said, "No, he got somebody in the background." So, of course, my niece got a little teary-eyed. I said, "Don't you dare cry in front of this boy. Don't you dare cry in front of this boy." So, it was like, listen, you're not going to play with my niece. So, me and my sister got in that defense. You're not going to play with my niece. If you with somebody, if y'all, whatever you doing, you're going to be clear, honest, and come to find out, he was with somebody, and he had to apologize because the one which you're not gonna do this to neither female. And we were speaking loud enough so the other little girl can hear too. Have some respect for yourself. If y'all gonna play games, play games. But if you're gonna tell both of these girls you love them and all this, stuff, don't do that. Because these kids now, they're a little
A little tender.
yeah, they do
Little-
all
little
kinds of
soft.
stuff. Yeah, and it's like, no, we're not gonna play those games. But it's that communication piece. So when men tell us no, we hear you, we don't hear you, but with your actions, that's all we seeing. So if you're spending time with us on a Saturday, and then we didn't spend a whole day together, we out shopping, or we at the house, guess what? We are in a relationship, whether y'all like it or not. And even if you don't call us until Wednesday or Thursday, we still in that relationship, but you about to hear our mouth. Because now you getting cussed out because you didn't call. We know y'all with somebody else.
You hit 2 times. We in love. We married.
We married.
I'm at the studio.
She said 2 times.
2 times. Well,
Hold on. I got one more. I got one more before we go. I got one more before we go there. I got one more. One more before you start acting a fool. That was just one time. That was just one time. That was just one
Evelyn
time.
says, if women weren't taught to seek relationships as ardently as they are more than men, we would be better. We would be better suited not to make these bad decisions. The same way many men do not act the same way many men do not act this way. That's true. If we were taught in the beginning, and that's the purpose of us now being of this age with our books and our
Reaching back.
conversation, we're reaching back to say, listen, it's okay. You're gonna fall in love. You're gonna love this person, but just make those right decisions. Don't put yourself first. Know your
first.
self-worth. I remember my aunt used to say, stay a virtuous woman. I used to be like, I am a virgin, auntie, I am a virgin. Like, she was like, no, a virtuous woman. And it didn't hit me until I was like, oh, she means that self-respect, your self-worth, because again, she went through it. This is my 50-year-old aunt telling me back in the day. So she was passing that information down. Same way you got to pass it down to your son and your daughters and whatnot. We're just saying, listen, the people are out there. You're gonna do some things. You're gonna mess over some money
You
for
are.
somebody. You just are. You gonna buy that. Back in the day, it was the bomber jackets. Y'all remember? Did you receive a bomber jacket? Y'all receive a jacket? The
See,
who?
the starter.
The starter jacket. Yeah, we called it. Yeah, you got one from a girl. Yeah. See,
See, look at
Nelson was the man over there.
Nelson was outside the car with the rims, the starter jacket on, sitting on the hood.
Man, I was tail back then.
See,
I can admit I wasn't no good.
Oh, see, he admitted that he was no good back then.
Oh, I was a
get your
heathen.
daughters
You were
the
heathen
signs
too?
now.
Oh my God.
You can teach them the signs and what
Right.
to look for.
Yeah, you
because
can-
they're not listening to what we're saying.
Yeah.
They're
I let my
watching
kids
what
know I
you
got a
do.
degree in heathen. I had a degree. In
Yeah.
Like we were abnormally good. We
Right.
had rules. Like as a group, we had rules and like.
Yeah.
So I let my and listen. I done heard all that before.
Yeah.
Like when these little boys talk.
Even as a man, you can tell the guys like, hey, there are gonna be some women. You're gonna
That
fall
not
head
gonna
over
mean
heels.
No good.
They're gonna,
at all.
they want this, and
They
if
want your soul and then 10 more plus that. No.
they want it all.
And I mean
You got them
all.
sugar mamas who got you on a Monday.
When you meet a chick that's
they,
gonna challenge your mama,
they want it all.
that's a red flag right
That's
there.
a red flag.
That's a huge red flag.
Yes.
Because if your mama don't want to deal with her,
Janice said, "Can I have your autograph?" She wants Sister E's autograph. I'm telling y'all better get this book, y'all. Sister E, y'all get this book. Listen, we're going to take us a break. When we come back, we're going to finish talking about this. And she has a major announcement that I want her to share on the mail room. And we're going to finish this conversation because, y'all, this is some real deal. All right. So stay connected to 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. We'll be right back. Listen, we are back 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. Y'all, listen, we having this conversation with Sister E in her book, A Big D and Bald Head Ain't Worth the Hassle. And y'all, the book is so super good. Sonya wants to know where can we purchase the book? Where can we purchase the book?
You can grab your copy at Amazon or Barnes and Noble right now.
Right now, y'all. I got mine, and listen, you won't be disappointed. You heard the caller earlier, and the message is it's raw, it's needed, because again, she's talking about the journey, the journey prior to that. And then now you can sit back in this character. It's like, wow, you can see the deliverance. And again, in all of our lives, sitting here as men and women, as adult men and women, we can look back and we can laugh about the stuff now. And you're like, okay, well, this is the purpose of us going through this, because now y'all have children, we have nieces and nephews. So now you can educate, you can school the others to say, hey, you know what? We'd already been down that road, but just don't want you to fall into this trap, because some people don't ever get out the traps. That's the scary part. Men continue to fall for the women, and they don't know their self-worth. Because at the end of the day, it's all, you're right. It's all about your self-worth. Because a person, when you love a person, truly love a person, that person is going to reciprocate the love. Right. Along with the actions. Right. You're not going to be the only person in that relationship that's going to give, and the other person's going to take. That's not it's not a 50-50 thing. It's a reciprocate. Right. Exactly. You're going to give your best to each other. And that's the overall message. Or what is the overall message from your book?
You said it. That's the overall message. It's healing. At the end of the day, we did that. Yeah, it was funny. It was fun. Right. But at the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror. You should not be a 67-year-old grandma and your grandkids know you don't like their granddaddy.
Yes. Say that again.
Some point, you should not. Your grandkids should not know that you don't like their granddaddy. Yeah. Hey, sis. We have to get some healing. Yeah. And when we begin to get the healing, we can heal our community. Yes. We won't have these Herschel Walkers out here, folks on the news. He put a gun in my head. He was beating me. Yeah. We have to get some healing. Right. And okay, you hurt. We get that. It hurt. Right. Now, what's next? Are you going to keep talking about that hurt? You going to keep reliving that pain?
Keep being a victim.
Yes. Keep re-nursing it? Or are you going to say, okay, yep, that did hurt. Yeah. Let me get to some healing. Right. So at the end of the book, or towards the end of the book, there's some healing and there's some steps on how you can heal. Because if you don't, you will continue to bleed onto the next generation. Yeah, and now you got your kids out here. We got girls in middle school want to check their boyfriend's phone.
Listen, girls, hold on right there. We're going to do these shout outs because that's it. We need to talk about that. Listen, yes. Listen, I have some business shout outs right here, real quick. TMR's business shout out. And of course, if you want your business shouted out here on the mailroom and 101 TKO Radio, follow my page, the mailroom 7671, and DM me so I can give you the $10 business shout out, y'all. Listen, we have Erica Smith with Pure Romance by Lady E. Connect with her on IG at PR by Lady E, on her Facebook, PR by Lady E, and go to her website at www.prbybylady.com. Yeah, I'm telling you, now she's going to take care of you now. You don't want to, Erica Smith of Pure Romance. She is my lady. Yeah, she is, listen, we're going to do a partnership with your book and Lady E products.
I bought some of her products, and man,
yeah.
Hey, we don't need the FCC calling us.
I'm just telling y'all, get with Lady E now. Y'all get with her. Listen, we have Jolly Giants Food Private Chefing with Chef Green. You can connect with him at 216-301-0513. I'm sorry, that's me. 216-301-0513. Follow him on IG at Carl the Chef. That's CARLDA Chef on IG. We also have Clara Davis of In the Loop one-stop shop that provides a variety of services, not only within our community, but we also offer nationwide services as well. Our top priority is ensuring that our clients' needs are met in a timely manner while providing excellent customer services. Connect with Clara Davis at 847-281-LOOP. That's 847-281-5667. Clara Davis of In the Loop. And we have the Plush Lab. Connect with the Plush Lab at IG on at the Plush Lab and on her website at www.theplushlab.com. She is my favorite esthetician. I go to her for all of my everything. Again, with the book, with Lady E and the Plush Lab. Woo!
Sounds like
That's
a good night.
Hey, we don't need no
Woo!
demonstration. FCC shut us down.
Listen, we have stamped etc. at 615-398-2924. Her IG page is at stamped, STAMPED _ETC. And her website is www.stamped etc.etc.company.site. She is responsible for all of my The Mailroom t-shirts and more. So make sure you connect with her. And again, if you want your business shouted out live right here on The Mailroom and 101 TKO Radio, DM me for the $10 business shout out. She can't beat that deal. And plus, we at 101 go onto the website, got an awesome, phenomenal package for sponsorship. That's really good for a business, serious business owners. Serious. Okay, we ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Don't this the mailroom in 101 TKO Radio. Okay, so listen. We are in a studio. We are talking with Sister E, and we're talking about her book, but her overall message at the end of the day, like she said, she wants healing. And you touched on something before we went on, before the shout outs. Middle school girls, y'all, if y'all are not connected with the young people of today, I suggest that you get connected somehow, because these girls, and I'm going to tell you, the girls are more, it's a bigger problem with the girls than the boys. The girls are
Aggressive.
Very.
very aggressive. And not just towards the boys, but towards other girls. Tell us the experience you were just about to share with us.
So I'm the mother of two boys, and they start calling themselves dating, although you can't officially date in my house till you're 16.
Right.
But they liking each other, and I'm like, where's your phone? Well, such and such has it. Why does she have your phone? Well, she wanted to see all the calls and the messages. Why? Why? Because she's seen her mama do it. She's programmed to already not trust men, not trust boys. So someone somewhere did not get healed.
Yep.
So she see this is how I'm supposed to act. Let me see your phone, go through and double check behind a man. Why?
In middle school.
In middle school.
That's what, 13, 12, 13, 14?
That's a learned behavior.
Yes.
We taught her that.
Yep. We, as
The
women.
videos, and I say we because we allow the videos, the TV shows.
Yeah.
You can't watch the Cosby or a wholesome TV show
Right.
anymore. What you got? Reality, the housewives, and
Right.
what are they doing? Everybody on there fighting and bickering.
Right.
My niece said at her school, just in one day, it was 3 girl fights.
See.
Why? Because someone somewhere did not get healed, and it's bleeding. We are bleeding onto our next generation. And now we have all of these kids out here upset, committing suicide, not knowing how to handle their emotions.
Yeah.
And that's the bigger problem.
Yeah.
Because we have adults out here that don't know how to handle their emotions.
Right. I have a friend that worked in high school, and he was saying, was it last Valentine? Some girls got into a fight because one of the boys, I guess, didn't have enough teddy bears for the girls that he was talking to, and they found out. He bought a teddy bear for them, I guess, the main girl, and the other girls found out, and they literally were fighting all day. All day. He is not exaggerating. All day, because it got around, and the girls on top of the girls on top of the girls were fighting because this one boy bought the Valentine gift for his main chick.
And his name was
High
his
school.
name was Little Daddy.
Right. High school.
See the problem? He saw his daddy
Yep.
run from this woman
Exactly.
to that woman to that woman.
There gotta
But
be an
you got the
example.
the bottom one. You know
gotta
you
have an
got to take
example.
care of home.
Yep.
In the book, you'll hear where I talk about a story where the guy I was with, the man I was with, he's from the South. I'm from the Midwest. In his mind, in his thinking, you have to have multiple women.
Yeah.
You have your main chick at home. You take care of her. You make sure she's good, but you also got those out in the street. Like, why?
Right.
So guess what our boys are seeing? Your boys are seeing, Daddy, he take care of mama, but Daddy got this friend, that friend, that friend. So now you in high school with multiple girls.
Right.
And you think it's okay. That's the problem. We're bleeding onto our next generation.
And I mean, and that's something big because we're not teaching our boys their self-worth.
Right. Right.
That's big.
And that's growing and breaking the generational curse and cycle.
Come on now.
yeah.
In my house is totally different because my son has had conversations with me and my wife both about how he's just as important as she is.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of people may think, well, that doesn't make sense. You know,
No,
that's
it makes a lot of sense.
It does, because
Right.
if we're not teaching our young men their worth, they're going to give it away at a devalued price.
Yeah.
And they're not going to learn.
Yeah.
Not.
They're not going to learn
Right.
what's acceptable or what they can. And, I mean, right now, it's a shame that you have young men turning 28, 29 and just now realizing,
Yeah.
I've been used this whole time.
You've been used.
And abused. We sorry. We sorry.
Some of y'all not. Some of y'all not. Some of y'all professionals at it.
We are so sorry.
Some of y'all got PhDs.
I mean, we just wanted the outfit in the window.
Healing.
But I mean, it's real. And the thing is,
Yeah.
on both sides, those some of those relationships ruin that individual for the next person.
Yeah.
Because
So-
nobody taught him how to get over that hurt.
Correct.
Nobody is discussing, let's get over this healing.
Yeah.
And the bigger problem, like in my former life, I'm looking at girls 27 years old with 8 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're searching for something. What you searching for?
Right.
Love is not in sex.
No. No.
But that's what our children are taught.
Yep.
Love is in sex. Sex equals love, and that's not the truth. So now you searching for love here. Oh, now you got a baby. Well, that didn't work out. Now you searching for love here. Oh,
And
now
now
you
you
got a
have-
baby.
Yep.
That didn't work out. Oh, you searching for love over here.
Right.
That's not love.
That's
but
not love.
did we teach her what love was?
Nope. And what,
Not at all.
And what a lot of these young girls don't realize is when this dude goes off, you stuck with that baby.
Right.
You stuck
And we're
like
trying to
that.
change.
You
Yeah.
stuck with that baby.
You stuck.
When
What
he's
is it?
gone,
And then you get mad. And as an educator, I see this constantly. The woman. And when you have these conferences and you're like, okay, where's the dad? Or and you just like,
who they lash out the most on? That child, don't they?
oh yeah, they do. And it's like you have to, and you get to that point in your career, you be like, you can't get mad at that child. You knew that this man had 7, 8, 9, 10 other children, and then you thought you were going to change them with your power of the P, or not only that, but you thought that because you already have 4 or 5 prior. So why would you do another? Again, it's the value that we're not taught. Evelyn says, I'm happy that we are talking about these things as past experiences to grow from. I would like to add that a guy cheating or being dishonest is not illegal. Right. It's not illegal. Breaking windows that's property damage. Right. Fighting another woman is assault. Both can have the woman put in jail while they cheat, while that cheating guy is with his new boo. It's good to not have those emotional errors. Through another good outcome is to not go to jail over someone else's nonsense. And that's the part that
it.
now as adults, you think about, like, it was the grace of God that we were not in jail. You know what I'm saying?
She just explained why I locked myself in my car.
Yeah, because
Yes.
again, this is the stuff, and this is the stuff now. And I know that y'all share with y'all loved ones
Absolutely.
and my niece. It ain't worth it, and that's
It's
that hassle.
not.
It's not worth it. And I talked about that in the book. It was the grace of God and the support system I had that I was not down at Rice Street over a person. Yes, it hurt like hell.
Yes.
Yes, I was embarrassed to this, that, and another, but I'm not in the orange suit. And all jokes aside, there are so many young women that are sitting in jail because they didn't kill the man
Or the girl.
or the girl. True story, y'all. We just talked about the teacher just had a conference. It ain't funny, but it's funny. Had a conference with the parent. The parent came in. You know, she was kind of somber or whatever, and the conference went okay. It went, you know, it's like early morning, but then the teacher gets a call. The school gets a call that the child has to now be picked up by such and such because guess what? The mama had just killed the husband's girlfriend before she came to the conference. So I'm talking to a parent who just killed somebody. Yeah. It's real. Those emotions. So it's not worth the hassle.
It's not.
Yes, you're going to get upset. Yes, you're going to like go through those emotions, but it's not worth the hassle.
It's not.
You
And
know?
the thing is, it's time for us to, like we tell my daughter all the time, recognize trouble when you see it.
Yeah.
Recognize it.
Recognize it.
Know that it's not masquerading or putting on a costume. If it looks like trouble,
Yeah,
it's trouble.
It's trouble.
If 2 or 3 of your friends tell you, "Oh, he trouble," or you hear the same story from 4 and 5 different girls,
Right.
but you dismiss it as, "Oh, they just hating because they
Right.
No,
Right.
everybody
Everybody
can't,
ain't hating.
everybody can't
Everybody
be
ain't
wrong.
Unless you just got one of them circles of messy folks. But for the most
everybody
part,
know you got blue carpets in your car.
Right.
That chick's been in that car.
right.
So they're telling you, and it's like no one wants to listen to warnings.
Yeah.
It's like it has to be right on you. It has to bite you.
Yeah.
You got to get hurt in order to understand the stove. is
Because
hot.
we always figure that we're going to be better than the next person.
I can change him.
Right. Oh, he gonna love me because I'm doing this. I'm spiritual. I'm in church. I'm saging and all this bull crap. No.
But then right after you sage,
Right.
Go.
you
Same thing.
all that. Yeah.
You as a woman, y'all, this is a PSA. Women cannot change men and men cannot change women.
Say it a better way. Say it a different way. You can't sleep with him
Right.
and make him commit.
Right.
You can't with your mouth with him
Right.
and make him marry you.
Y'all hear that? So I don't want to hear all that. Oh, I got the bum. Yeah, you may got the
Because
bum,
the
but it
truth
ain't
is,
gonna change
When a
him.
man finds the one,
Yes.
you're gonna be left and stuck. out
Yeah, like you know, I think I shared it with Sister E and some other. It was this poem, and she was saying how these women talk about, you know, their what they got is the bum, you know, and I never understood that when women say I got the bum, but you know, blank blank, and I'm thinking, but your dude's still out there in the streets. So if you got the bum, then why is he still out in the streets doing whatever? So we gotta, y'all women, stop, because again, you cannot change a man, and a man cannot
Absolutely.
change a
Because what's
woman.
gonna happen is you're gonna holler about how much you got the bomb.
Right.
But on a hot Tuesday night after a basketball game and you done met the
Right.
one, he gonna be, hey, listen, I need to let you know that you and I, it's not working out.
What's the movie Boomerang?
It's not
Not
working
Boomerang.
Sunshine.
Yeah, Sunshine. What he called
Harlem Nights.
Put your mom on the phone.
Hey, I just want to let you know I ain't coming home.
But you know what, hey, and Nelson, you're a witness. Some of them rocking it like that.
Right.
They make you think about, hold on, wait a minute, hold up, wait.
See, Evelyn says, recognize trouble when you see it. Perfectly said, Tank. People have to stop ignoring red flags. That's just bottom line.
If you get dizzy afterwards and you have no mind control,
Right.
you gotta watch her.
You gotta watch
You gotta
it.
watch her.
You better run.
Man,
Better
look.
run.
And fellas, please stop telling that story. We all go through it. We all just sat there and did the same exact things they did, not even worse. I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
That is me.
It. Listen, we all have thought that we didn't put it on somebody. We didn't put it on somebody. We just know, but.
But y'all get a little, y'all get that glow, that.
You know what? I can honestly say I never did do that. I didn't gloat. Like I ain't want that title. I didn't want that
I
title.
mean, you have some shit like,
I just
you don't
I
know
got
what
some
you messing with. I'm
right.
Like, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you about to tell me? And I didn't ask.
It's the
Yeah.
insanity part. And
Yeah.
you have to know that doing the same thing is going to give you the same result.
Right.
And that's
Right.
that's both sides.
And
Right.
until you do something different, like holding yourself,
Yeah.
withholding yourself,
Yeah.
like keeping it to yourself.
Right.
Until you do something different. If you normally go on date one and you popping it open, drop, lock, and popping it,
Right.
do something different,
Right.
and you'll get a different result.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what we'll find out in this book as well.
Yeah.
My favorite chapter, Clark Kent, really is Superman. When you begin to do something different and you begin to love yourself, you'll then get a different result.
Right.
And that's the best part.
That's the best part. And I'm a living witness. And Sister, he's a living witness. When you do it differently, you're going to get that, and it's going to shock you because you're going to be like, oh, all these years. You mean I could have, I did have a man to tell me, and he was a respectable man. I just knew we were going to be, he was that person. I just knew. But when he said, you will never get a man because you ain't giving up. You ain't having sex. And men don't. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? You're right. I said, I'm not going to get any man. You're right about that.
Ooh, my man.
And I left him alone. And that was my sign. And that was that flag. And again, because the old me would have been like, oh, you know what? Because he was the perfect guy, that I thought, and it was like, but when he made that statement, he was like, I ain't never heard of no woman being celibate and this, that, and that. That's a game. And then when he told me that one sentence, he said, well, you will never get a man because ain't no man going to wait. I said, you're right. I said, I'm not going to get any man. And hey, I backed off. I was like, well, it's cool. We had to separate because, again, I'm not ready to sacrifice. I'm not about to go backwards. I didn't come a long way.
He wasn't ready. See,
he wasn't.
He's still getting his tires bust.
Right. So,
he's still getting his tires
hey,
bust. He obviously has not spent enough money with Michelin.
So I'm just telling you, ladies, and Sister E is my witness. There are good guys, and for men too, there are good women who know when you know your self-worth, they will recognize it as well, and you're not going to be able just to get over on people and do whatever. So because again, you know your self-worth. Listen, I hate that we have to come to end this conversation, but they can make your big announcement before we leave. Make your big announcements right here on the mail room.
Well, Sister E is taking this to a new level.
Yeah.
I am excited about it. Yeah. Starting November 6th. I will be live here on the radio, 101 TKO Radio. You'll get more of these conversations with Sister E, and boy, am I ready.
Yeah.
So Sundays, starting November 6th from 5 to 7 p.m.
Ooh, that's a good evening. Like,
some of y'all ain't doing right anyway on Sunday. Some of y'all out there at the rim shop.
On the car
Why
lot. You at the rim shop?
Buying some rims.
She got you on the car lot and it's closed. She got you.
Well, while you there, make sure you tune in to 101 TKO Radio.
Y'all heard it right here first on 101 TKO Radio. The mail room. Sister E will be joining the family with conversations with Sister E, where she will be talking and discussing more from her book and other avenues. Listen, y'all don't want to miss these conversations. Y'all don't want to miss this radio talk and all of this radio. I'm trying to tell y'all can sleep on us if you want to. I'm just saying, don't sleep on us, right? So I'm so super excited for you. I know this has been a long time coming for you, and I'm happy for you. I really am happy for you.
We're going to get some folks healed and help our community. And get us all to the next level.
Yeah, we are. Because that's what it's at the end of the day, that's what all of this is about, healing. Because again, we got new generations coming, and we don't want to keep seeing y'all doing the same stuff. And, we can laugh about it with this our round table talk, sitting back with our red cups, talk about back in the day. But on the serious side, we want to see everybody heal. My heart breaks when I see my sisters around here with 11 kids. Yeah.
Single.
Yeah.
my heart breaks when we see our young boys out here running from girl to girl.
Yeah.
And it's like you looking for love. You looking for that mothering love.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
so we want to do things different. And
Yeah.
we want to help reach back
Yeah.
and help each other.
Right.
You know, 'cause
Right.
if you check your attitude and check, oh, I'm bigger than they, or I haven't been through none of that. Come on now.
And you
Child.
always tell them check it on both sides because the thing is, a guy with 11 kids
Yeah.
is no good
Right.
No.
for anyone.
Right.
Or that
Same
one
thing
with
as her.
34 kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one that was on.
The Oprah. Yeah.
Yeah, with 34 kids. Come on, bro. Why?
Somebody. Yeah. And when you look at it, you know, you can't condemn them. You just have to move forward but somewhere in that past.
You have to because
Yeah.
at some point
Well-
somebody's not telling them.
Right.
Somebody didn't. When you get to a certain number, like somebody's not telling you. Somebody's a man.
Well, and then
co-signing.
you have to look at the dynamics. You don't know what happened in their past, so that's what I'm saying. Like versus, you can't change the past because something in that
can't.
past from a childhood.
that.
Yeah, and that's why I always tell people there is something always in that past that triggered those actions. You know what I'm saying? And until we can get to that healing point, so that cycle won't continue because we got to break that cycle.
It's a
'Cause
generational curse.
Right.
Is
It
what
is.
it is.
Exactly.
And somebody somewhere taught our boys that their manhood was in their pants.
Yep. Because it was taught before
It
then.
was definitely taught.
Yeah.
I mean, the generation we came
Yeah.
from, they taught. I mean, that cool brother, that was the thing that you wanted. Everybody
Yeah.
showed that image of
Yeah.
it. And whatever that cool brother did, whether it was parked in Lincoln on the curb for a couple of hours and come
Right.
on back out, or they having prayer meeting in them.
Hey.
You know, we're learning now what all those things are. And
Yeah.
you have to break it. And the only way you can break it is to stop it.
Is
to
to
show
stop
you,
it.
hey, you know
Stop
what?
it.
You're just as important as she is. So
Yeah.
why you can get the same diseases as she can. So why are you sitting here doing this?
Right.
Nobody's talking about diseases anymore.
No, ain't nobody scared of it.
Like the pandemic put all
Ain't
that to
no,
rest.
ain't nobody scared of that stuff no more.
Like,
And I
you
don't
get
understand
AIDS
it.
at 13.
Right.
What's the problem?
Right. I'm like, that was our fear factor. Shoot, you just tell me once. But hey, listen, stay connected. That is so true. Ain't nobody scared of that stuff no more. But listen, y'all, it's been a fun show today. I have enjoyed myself. I cannot wait to tune in November 6th with Sister E. I know you're a little nervous, but that's okay. We got you, girl. We got you. We got you. We are super excited. The mailroom is supporting. Nelson, thank you so much for coming in and DJing and being behind the mics with us. Tank, you got anything coming up real quick?
We definitely have a few things. You know, HBCUs are going to be again this weekend premiered on television. They're going to be on live.
Right.
We have homecomings still
Yes.
going on in the black community.
Right.
We are back outside.
Yes, back outside, y'all. Back outside. Thank you, Chef. Chef said good show. What?
We
Thank
are
you.
back
Thank you.
outside doing our thing. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm it's like I'm a newborn.
Right.
So I'm back out here just trying to navigate around the world.
Yes.
Inside. So it's pretty cool though. It's
Yes.
Eyes not getting busted out.
And ain't ain't we glad about
I've
them?
been saved.
part.
Been,
I've
hey,
been saved now for over
We can-
20-some years.
we can walk outside the door now and be like, hey, you know what? You be looking around the
My
park.
car is good.
Right. I ain't got to bust out no tires.
It's a blessing when you can just sit back at home and the door knock and you ain't got to run. Who that is?
Peeking out.
Right, you ain't got to peek out. So listen, y'all, connect with us. Look, we're all about healing. We're also about fun and so forth. This is life. It's real life. Life is still good, though. Look, we're all still here. We're thriving. And so that's the beauty of it. But listen, I need y'all to make sure y'all connect with me on all platforms at TrinetteLCollier.com. The website, I am TrinetteLCollier.com. All platforms, Trinette L. Collier. And listen, if you want your $10 business shout out, DM me at the mailroom 7671. And listen, connect with us. I'm trying to tell you, don't want to miss out. So until next week, we will have special guest Lemon 52. Ooh, the entrepreneurs with the lemonade.
Bring me to bring some of that stuff with me.
They go, yes. Listen. Yeah.
Is Chef gonna let you?
Hey, I don't know, but look, come back
be
next
live
week.
on the air.
Live on the air. Listen, 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. Until next week, y'all. Same time, same place. We are back. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.